Today, let's talk about Issy & Co.'s Next Level collection. This is probably one of the most exciting collections and releases this year kasi guys, as always, Issy & Co. nailed it. And of course, para thorough talaga yung review, ang ginawa ko guys is tinest ko muna sila bago ko i-film. That way, of course, masabi ko na sa inyo how I feel about the product and also how they perform. And of course, as always, insane PR kit. Sobrang on point. I mean, look at the images, grabe. Para siyang international campaign. But that's so freaking stunning. Sino ba naman hindi ma-excite kapag na-receive to, diba? And also, look at the photos in this catalog. Issy & Co. is literally the gods of campaign. As in, every time na may bagong launch, palaging pasabog. I also love the idea of calling this collection Next Level Skin kasi talaga namang next level siya, guys. Because this is actually a 48-piece collection. Actually, before pa lang, marami na sila kinikater na skin tone. But this time, mas dumami pa. Kaya, very impressive. And hindi lang sila sa skin tone at focus, even sa undertone, which I highly appreciate. To start, I'm using the Issy & Co. True Flex Illuminator. This one retails for 349 pesos and it contains a 15 ml. And for this, actually very impressive kasi pwede nyo siyang gamitin 4 ways. You can use it alone, pwede nyo siyang gamitin underneath makeup as a primer. Of course, pwede nyo siyang ipang-mix sa inyong base para gawing glowy. And lastly, you can use this one on top of your makeup as a highlight. This is the shade Ray. Second shade is called Halo. And lastly, we have the shade Flare. Actually, dalawang shade yung nag-work sa skin tone ko and that is si Halo and Ray. Kaya what I'm gonna do is sa magkabilang side ng face, ilalagay ko sila. And dito tayo kay Ray mag-start. By the way, can I just say how much I love the container or packaging kasi sobrang hygienic and easy to use niya. And also, mabilis makontrol yung amount of product. And ayan guys, this is how the consistency looks like. Gel type siya. And I love it kasi very lightweight siya. Para ka lang naglalagay ng moisturizer sa face. Formula is also non-sticky and non-greasy which I appreciate. Kaya super comfortable niya sa skin. And ayan guys, this is how Ray looks like on the skin. This is Halo squeezed, glides smoothly on the skin. Grabe, ang ganda ng formula. Again, on this side we have the shade Ray and on the other side we have Halo. I mean, look at that, oh. Hindi siya malagkit. Hindi siya nagli-lift or parang nagbubuo-buo. Maganda yung formula niya and definitely perfect sa weather natin. And also, if you have oily skin, okay na okay yung formula niya. You also don't need to be scared of this one or worry kasi pinong-pino yung pearlescent particles na meron siya. Hindi siya chunky kaya sobrang subtle lang and natural nung glow na binibigay niya, especially kapag ka nagbabounce yung ilaw. You definitely don't need a lot kasi kahit konti lang, ma-achieve nyo na yung glow na gusto nyo. For my base, of course, I'm using the Issy & Co. Skin Tint. Formula of this one is amazing. It's oil-free, lightweight, very comfortable sa skin. Great for evening out the skin tone. And also may SPF siya, kaya perfect for everyday. And of course, we can't forget to mention the amazing shade range for this product. 9 yung shades that they have, making them one of the best when it comes to color selection in terms of base products. And hindi lang sila doon natatapos kasi they actually expanded the shades. From 9, they have now 12 shades to choose from, which is just mind-blowing to be honest. This is Epsom. Next up, we have the shade Spruce. And lastly, the deepest shade, which is called Saddle. Ilalagay ko na lang sa screen yung existing shades that they have. And kitang-kita naman sa swatches, diba, that they cater not only for different skin tones but also undertones. And sobrang timely ng pag-send nila guys kasi paubos na yung last tube ko ng skin tint. I mean, look at that. And for your reference, yung shade na gamit ko nga pala and perfect for my skin tone is si Bisque. Of course, to apply, gagamit ako ng brush. Of course, you can also use a finger to apply this and blend. Nasanay lang talaga ako mag-brush, but actually, even fingers, this one blends super nice. And also, can I just say how much I like how it looks like on top of the Illuminator. Kasi diba it gives that glow or lit from within na hindi oiling tignan. Issy & Co. Skin Tint is definitely a product na never kong tatanggalin sa collection ko because it is absolutely stunning. Ipag-mix din natin yung Illuminator tsaka Skin Tint kasi diba, like I've said kanina, pwede din yun. Eto nga palang si Flare yung ipang-mix ko which is yung hindi ko nagamit. And ayan, ikakalit ko lang siya para makita nyo talaga. Ayan siya guys, and as you can see diba, sobrang glowy but still, hindi siya greasing tignan. Pinong-pino kasi yung particles ng Illuminator kaya it's just a glow talaga. I mean, look at that. Sobrang ganda ng finish kaya hindi nakakasawang gamitin and bilhin ng paulit-ulit. And syempre, aside sa finish, also super inclusive kaya nakakatuwa. Definitely one of the best and also worth giving a try kung hindi nyo pa nasusubukan. And also, I forgot to mention, this one nga pala meron siyang SPF 35. It retails for $499 and it contains 35 ml. For concealer, I'm using the Issy & Co. Active Concealer. You guys are not ready for this one, oh my god. From 9, they have now 24 shades to choose from. Literally a game changer kasi it caters a lot of Filipino skin tone. Packaging of course is super on point. Actually, one of my favorite packaging to ng concealers. Para kasi siyang high-end. Even the quality, very comparable sa mga expensive and high-end concealers in the market. This is actually one of my go-to and favorite concealers kasi it's oil-free, hydrating, it's self-setting, blendable, and also lightweight. Also, quick heads up lang ha, yung ibang mga shades nga pala or concealers before ni-rename nila. But you guys don't need to worry kasi yung nagbago lang naman is yung name but yung shade and also yung quality is still the same. And this time to make it easier to find your shade, actually gumawa sila ng 3 categories, which I'm gonna show you in a second together with the complete swatches. Category number 1 is brighten and correct. And for this category, basically, the shades are designed to be a one-step corrector and under-eye brightener. The peach undertone is, of course, for color correcting, but it's already in a skin-like tone, so going in with another concealer is completely optional. This one is PL2 for fair to light skin tones. Next up, we have the shade PM3. This is formerly known as MO2 and this one is for medium skin tones. Shade number 3 is called PT4 and this one is created for tan skin tones. Next up, we have the shade PD5 which is formerly known as DO4 and this one is for deep skin tones. Category number 2 is cover and conceal. And for this, it comes in different undertones designed to match warm, olive, and neutral skin tones, as these are intended to be used as a targeted concealer or for evening out skin complexion. This is YF1, formerly known as FW1 for fair warm. This one is YL2 for light warm. YM3 is for light medium warm. YM 3.5 is for medium tan warm. And this shade is formerly known as MW3. This is YT4 for tan warm. And lastly, we have YD 5.5 for deep warm. This is OF1, which is formerly known as FO2 for fair olive skin tone. This one is OL2 for light olive skin tones. Third shade is called OM3 and this one is for light medium olive skin tones. And lastly, we have the shade OT4, which is created for tan deep olive skin tones. This shade is called NF1 and it is formerly known as FN1. This one is for fair, neutral, and cool. Second shade that we have is called NL2 and this one is for light, neutral, cool. Third shade is called NM3 and this one is formerly known as FN2 for medium and neutral, cool. Shade number 4 is called NT4 and this one is formerly known as MW2 for tan, neutral, cool. Next up, we have the shade ND5 and this one is formerly known as DW4 for deep and neutral, cool. Category number 3 is scalp and contour. And for this, they have deep, neutral, and cool tones that are designed to be able to add definition and shadow to the face without making it look muddy. SD1 is the contour shade for fair skin tone. We also have SD2, which is the contour shade for light skin tones. SD3 is the contour shade for medium skin tones. SD4, on the other hand, is the contour shade for tan skin tones. And lastly, we have SD5, which is the perfect contour shade for deep skin tones. I love it, diba? Super nice kasi hindi ganun kalaki yung jump nitong mga shades sa isa't isa. Another thing that I really love about this actually is yung shade matrix na ginawa nila. Kaya For those of you na medyo nagsastruggle sa pagpili ng shade, especially ngayon that they have 24 shades na you don't need to worry kasi hindi na kayo mahihirapan. And I have it here and ilalagay ko na lang din sa screen yung photo. Mabilis lang siyang gamitin to be honest kasi 3 steps lang naman yung kailangan yung gawin. Step number 1 is to identify your skin tone. And ayan, we have 5 options here. And that is of course fair, light, medium, tan, and deep. Step number 2 is to identify your concern or purpose. And nandito sa side na to yung mga purpose or options. First up is brighten and correct. Second is conceal and cover. And yung number 3 is sculpt and contour. And yung final step is to pinpoint your undertone. And of course, kayo na makaka-answer nun. In my case, I have fair skin tone kaya dito ako sa side na to magpo-focus. And for that, according sa Issy & Co, ito yung shade na perfect for my concern. PL2, kaya yun yung gagamitin ko. After choosing the perfect shade to brighten and correct, of course, magpo-proceed naman tayo sa pag-conceal and also pag-cover. And for this, we have 3 options. And it all depends sa undertone. Merong warm, merong cool, and also neutral. For my skin tone, according dito sa chart, yung pinaka-perfect or close to me is OF1. And of course, yung final natin gagawin is to choose the perfect contour shade. And according dito sa shade matrix, yung pinaka-perfect shade for me is CSD1. For those of you naman na medium yung skin tone, of course, magpo-proceed lang kayo dito sa side na to, sa center. And basically, ito yung mga shades or selection na perfect for your skin. If you have deeper complexion, all you have to do naman is magpunta sa pinakadulo kasi nandoon yung mga options. Tapos yung nasa side nga na to yung guide nyo for your concern. Napili ko na yung 4 na shades na perfect for my skin tone, so let's now proceed sa application. To brighten and correct, I'm using the shade PL2. Tapos guys, para makita natin yung difference, I'm gonna apply it muna sa isang side ng face ko. And let's blend it. Look at the difference nung merong concealer sa wala. It managed to brighten my under eye instantly. And sobrang effortless, di ba? Kahit hindi ka na gumamit ng ibang shade kasi close na siya sa skin tone, kaya ang ganda. Look at this side, di ba? Sobrang aliwalas niyang tignan. And to be honest, sobrang satisfied na ako dito. But of course, if you want, pwede pa kayo mag-layer ng something lighter para mas bright pa siyang tignan. If we have the same skin tone, definitely yung shade na YF1 yung perfect for that. Actually, maglalagay ako ng konti dito para lang makita niyo yung effect niya. Look at this area, di ba? Mas naging bright pa siya. For spot concealing, I'm using the shade OF1. And i-focus ko lang siya sa mga areas ng face ko na medyo nagpipick through pa yung mga dark spots. And using the same brush, what I'm gonna do is itatap ko lang siya. This shade expansion sa concealer is definitely heaven sent kasi mas marami na ngang option and also nakita ko na yung perfect shade and match for me. Very impressive. And yung shade matrix, ang laking tulong. And ayan, look at that. Mas lesser na yung mga nagpipick through na dark spots. For contour, I'm using the shade SD1. Mag-start tayo dito sa temple. But very minimal lang yung ilalagay ko because yung habol ko lang talaga is to add a little bit of definition. Oh, this is nice. Ang ganda ng kulay niya. Very natural. For my cheeks, lagay tayo dito. And same kanina, itap lang muna natin. And actually, ang maganda sa cream products is that kahit mapadami ka, mabilis siyang ayusin. Here is the before and after. The concealers definitely managed to define my face, but it's just right. Hindi siya sobra, di ba? And of course, since cream product yung ginamit natin or concealer, mas long-lasting siya compared sa powder. Issy & Co.'s Active Concealer costs $399 by the way, and 10 ml na siya, which is a lot compared sa ibang local concealers in the market. Together with the Skin Tint and Illuminator, this concealer looks absolutely nice. Final product we're using is the Issy & Co. True Flex Powder Foundation. Issy & Co.'s loose powder is actually one of my favorite and go-to kaya super excited na ako subukan to because this one is a powder foundation and meron siyang medium to full coverage. This is how the packaging looks like and as you guys can see, super on brand, super on point, very premium looking. And guys, look at this. Meron na siyang kasamang built-in brush for retouching. And aside from retouching, great din siya for sheer and light application. And to put this properly back, actually yung iba akala nila isusuksok mo lang. But actually, hindi siya ganon. You can actually lift this part. Look at that. And then, all you have to do is put it back like that. And then just press this. Ganun lang siyang kabilis ibalik. Again, True Flex is a powder foundation kaya pwede nyo siyang gamitin 3 ways. First, as a proper powder foundation. Second, as a setting powder. And third, as a retouch powder or kit. This is Vanille. Second shade is Bisque. Third shade is Beach. Shade number 4 is Fawn. Shade number 5 is Honey. Next up is Hazel. This one is Sienna. This one is Brulee. And lastly, we have Saddle. And dito na lang siya ilalagay kasi hindi na kasya sa dulo. Also, these powders are named nga pala after the skin tint kasi they are designed to match the skin tint. So basically, to make it short, kung anong shade yung gamit nyo sa skin tint, dito din sa powder, ganun dapat yung shade na gamitin nyo so that it matches. And having said that, of course, yung shade na gagamitin ko all over my face is si Bisque. Gamit tayo ng sponge first to apply this so that you guys can see how this looks like. I mean, look at that. Sobrang perfect match niya, di ba? And again, meron siyang coverage, kaya if you want to add more, this is the perfect powder to use. I mean, look at that, diba? Ang ganda ng shade niya sa skin ko. I don't use a lot of powder sa forehead, kaya ang gagamitin ko naman this time is the brush. Look at that, shiny siya, diba? But once you swipe it, instantly, diba, nabawasan yung shine. Very handy siya for retouching and also just to remove the shine. I also love that this powder managed to make my skin matte, but it doesn't look flat. Especially on this area, diba? Nagpipicture pa din yung Illuminator, but hindi siya malagkit. Feels lightweight as well. Hindi siya yung klase ng powder na sinasak yung moisture na meron sa skin. Here is the before and the after. Gamitin natin itong darkest shade which is called Saddle for Bronzing. Ang ganda kasi ng kulay niya and feeling ko magwo-work sa skin ko kaya let's use it. This is actually a nice bronzer shade. You just have to be careful kasi pigmented siya. This is a powder foundation so just be gentle and i-build up nyo na lang. But it is definitely good for bronzing. I mean, look at my skin, di ba? Sa area na to, tignan nyo, kitang-kita yung color ng powder, which is amazing. This powder cost 549 pesos for 9 grams and meron na siyang kasamang dalawang applicator and that is yung brush na kasama sa compact and also this sponge. Time check, it is currently 2 p.m. Makeup is finally done and I'm really happy with how it turned out, specifically the base. My base doesn't feel heavy, sobrang perfect for everyday. And also all of the product I used work together so beautifully.
One eternity later.
Time check, it is now 5:47. And as always, yung nag-crease lang naman sa akin is yung sa side ng nose and also medyo nag-fade yung dito sa nose ko sa tip. And also dito medyo nag-cake na, which is to be honest, super usual sa akin so parang hindi na ako surprised. Ang gawin natin this time is mag-blot. And let's check. Here is the oil. Of course, forehead. Let's not forget. So oily, grabe. Subukan nating i-retouch using the powder. Can I just say how much I love the size of this one? Kasi diba super compact. Kaya perfect for bags, especially kung maliit yung bag na gamit nyo. And ayan guys, as you can see, it managed to remove the shine. And also sa area na nag-fade, actually nakatulong siya para magkaroon ulit ng coverage. And also nawala na din yung shine, di ba? Overall, very happy with this collection. And as always, Issy & Co nailed it again. I mean, diba, aside from the amazing quality and price point, super inclusive pa, kaya sobrang nakakatuwa. Issy & Co Skin Tint, still the same, one of the best everyday bases there is. Definitely a staple sa aking collection and I love na nag-add pa sila ng bagong shades so that mas marami pang makater this time. And again, for your reference, shade I'm using is Bisque. Issy & Co's concealers, definitely a standout kasi guys, look at that, sobrang daming selection, 24 shades. Love this one so much kasi it performs like an expensive concealer and also perfect for oily skin. Kung pareho tayo ng skin tone, ito yung mga shade na perfect for you. PL2 for brightening and color correcting. OF1 for conceal and cover. And then for contour and sculpt, SD1. Issy & Co's True Flex Illuminator is amazing if you want to achieve that lit or glow from within look. Love the formula of this one kasi sobrang comfortable sa skin kaya even if you have oily skin, pwedeng-pwede siya. For shade recommendation, if you have the same skin tone, go with Ray. True Flex powder is another must try. I have been using this one for quite a while now kaya I already know how it performs and I can confidently say that this one is, I really love how versatile this one is kasi diba pwede siyang pang all over the face to add coverage as well as pang retouch and pang tanggal ng shine. And aside from that, aside sa coverage, I also love na nakaka-mattify siya ng skin. And also blurring din siya and I love the fact na kapag nilagay nyo siya sa face, parang very soft lang yung finish niya. I also love the component kasi super compact kaya perfect siya for bags kapag gigimik. Kung wala kayong masyadong space sa bag, perfect siya kasi diba may built-in applicator na siya or brush. And for this, same sa skin tint, I'm also using the shade Bisque. Anyway guys, that is it for today's video. Overall, I'm super duper happy with Issy & Co's new release kasi as always, sobrang ganda ng quality. Issy & Co is definitely a game changer kasi diba ilang years pa lang sila in the market but look at the shade range. Other brands definitely need to step up and take notes. I just love everything and I cannot wait to see the future releases.